Hi, in this video, I will show you how easy it is to set up watsonx Code Assistant in your VS Code environment on your desktop. watsonx Code Assistant is an IBM offering of enterprise code assistant designed to accelerate software development and application modernization. To set up watsonx Code Assistant in your VS Code, we will start by downloading the extension from the extension marketplace. Now you're looking at my VS Code. If you want to follow along, you can create a new window by clicking Files and then New Window. Then let's go to the marketplace by clicking this extension icon and search for watsonx Code Assistant. It should show up on the top. Click the Install button. And if you have time, you can review the details of the extension and trying to understand the functionalities of watsonx Code Assistant. And all this information is also available on its official documentation. I do like the animations and simple explanation of this extension right here in VS Code. Since we will be using the WCA as a managed service on IBM Cloud, one thing we need to configure in the extension settings will be to change the backend provider for inference. By default, it will be using Ollama as a local provider, but with that, you do need to download the code model and use Ollama to run that model locally. But in our case, we will switch the backend provider from Llama to WCA core. Then later, by the time we provide the API key, the extension will know which endpoint to run inference. Now we have made the switch. You will be prompted to reload your VS Code extension. And once you've done that, the extension will be ready and we could proceed to WCA extension and provide API key. Inside the WCA extension, there's another chance you can explore what you can do with WCA. Once you're ready, you can click the big blue button to log in with your IBM Cloud API key. And once you click that, there will be a box asking for user input on the top of your VS Code screen. That is where you need to provide your key. Now let's go to IBM Cloud Console, and we will do two things in IBM Cloud. One is we will configure our watsonx Code Assistant service because this is our first time using their service. We do need to set it up. And second, we will grab our IBM Cloud API key to use the WCA service. Now you're looking at the IBM Cloud Console. And from here, it's always a good idea to double check that you're in the right account where WCA service is provisioned. And then let's go to resource list and we can find WCA service under the group of AI and machine learning service. Click on the name of the instance. It will take you to the details of the service. And click on Launch WCA. And then in order to set up WCA, you have a few steps to complete. First, you need to select the type of installation. And if you are configuring WCA for your team, then you should choose the first option. You're setting WCA for organization use. And in our case, we are setting this up for a single user, so we will choose the second option. And then the second step is you need to create a deployment space that is a prerequisite for WCA service to run. From here, you could create a name for this deployment space. And then you choose the storage space for this space. Storage service will be an instance of Cloud Object Storage. Rest assured that IBM is not storing your data. It's really just some backend requirements for WCA to be up and running. And then we choose the WCA service from the drop-down menu, then we are ready to create this deployment space. Then finally, you will have a chance to select your preference of reference code. As we know that code are subject to different type of licenses. If you're using AI generated code without caution, and that code is somehow too similar to code that's copyrighted, then you will be exposing your organization to IP infringement risks. That's why in WCA, by default, it will block code that's similar to other code sources. Or you can choose to display the code but with reference. So for now, for the demo purpose, I will choose 2 type of licenses. You can definitely choose all of these licenses and select the option of display the code with references. Now when we go back to the setup page, you will see this all set message. That is time we know that we are ready to grab our IBM Cloud API key. From the UI, click on the hamburger menu on the top left corner. Click on IBM Cloud. That will take you back to the IBM Cloud console. And from here, click on Manage on the top menu bar and then select Access IAM. And then from the left side, choose API keys. On the right side, click Create. You need to provide a name for your key, and then you can keep the rest options as default. Then click Create. Then we just need to copy this API key and then go back to our VS Code, locate the box where it is asking for the API key, and then let's paste the API key and press Return. If the key is valid, you will see this valid API key message. And then that's it. You will be ready to use WCA inside VS Code. And you can start by exploring the prompt library and start to chat with WCA. It's quite convenient where you could ask questions about your code right from your IDE. That's it for this video. We talk about how you can configure the WCA extension in your VS Code, which will leverage the managed WCA service on IBM Cloud. Well, what we didn't cover is all the amazing functionalities WCA could offer. Since you already have the VS Code extension configured on your desktop, I will leave that to you to explore. That's it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more AI development tutorials.